Hey everyone, it's Dennis. Now, about a month ago, my first ever video on this channel was about my process of getting accepted to study engineering at Imperial College London. And to be honest, in that video, I dropped so much free advice that was never given in school, and the feedback was pretty good as well from it. Since then, I've wanted to do follow-up videos on my university experience at Imperial, because I know when I wanted to apply a couple years ago, the quantity of videos were very low. Well, here we are. Today, I'm going to talk about what to expect at Imperial College London and how to prepare for this. So if you are new around here and you love the sound of Imperial related videos as well as productivity hacks and financial tips, make sure you like the video, subscribe down below, hit the bell notification so you never miss another video from me. Okay, so right now I'm about to go into my third year of a 4-year civil engineering course, but all the way back in October 2020 I started my journey at Imperial College London right in the middle of COVID, and due to my A-levels getting suspended from March 2020, I was completely off school and education, all in the run up to my university start. Meaning that when I started in October, I had 7 months of basically no studying, and then I had to go straight into the thick of things and start studying intensely for my degree. And as you can probably guess, going from 0 to 100 like that is never easy. So I really did not hit the floor running to start first year. But I learned a lot of lessons and advice from that I'm now going to share to you lot, so you don't do the same as what I did. Now, although you probably won't be off education since March like I was, some of you would be on a gap year, and the others that have just finished A-levels still would be off education for a good 3 to 4 months because of the deserved rest you get after A-levels. Meaning that you and your classmates will probably be a bit rusty come term time. And so that leads me to my first piece of advice. Starting from about 2 weeks to a week before university, start going over the relevant subjects that you studied in A-level that will be linked to your degree. So for engineering, this will be maths and physics. For medicine, this will be biology and chemistry, etc. I'll give this advice for 2 particular reasons. The first one is that you revise the content you will need for your course. The worst possible thing is to start the course and you've forgotten all the things from A-levels, so you have to spend time remembering and going over that, and that already puts you behind in an intense degree. And secondly, you need to start building a routine back into your life again to revolve around studying. This is because during the summer, you're probably out having fun or partying, but then when it comes to term time, you don't want it to be a shock to your system when you have to start working intensely again. Just build that routine back in of studying for an hour, 2 hours a day so your body starts to get used to it again. However, the trick is to always not overwork. You don't want to burn yourself out before uni starts. Just do enough so you remember the important stuff from A-levels and so you're back in the flow of things so that when uni hits, you can hit the ground running. The best analogy I can give is that football teams love to have a pre-season before their actual season starts, just so they can get back in the flow of things. Apply a similar principle to this. Okay, so my first year of university, when the term started in my course, civil engineering, after literally the first or second week, there was a surprise maths test. It was basically there to test how much maths knowledge we had going into the course. This is because Imperial is an international university, meaning that you would have students from all different schools and educational system and backgrounds, and they wanted to make sure you had the foundation/base knowledge to be able to do the course. The test was online, it was an hour long and had a threshold pass mark of I want to say 60 or maybe even 70%, and it was purely pass or fail. Now I know that sounds very scary, but when the results came back, honestly a high number of people in my class got below the threshold. Don't worry, you don't get kicked out for getting below the pass mark. You were just given extra office hours, which was a couple more hours timetabled into your current timetable at Imperial, where you do extra maths lessons with the teacher to go over the subjects in the test. And the funny thing is that these students that went to these office hours end up doing better in maths tests later on in the year, probably due to them. So that story was given to give you my second piece of advice, which is to reach out to older people already at Imperial doing your course to ask them if they had tests similar to which I did, or just any advice for the coming year. You should be able to reach out to them on Instagram or any other social media. They'll be happy to help you, I'm sure. Imperial students are generally quite friendly. They shouldn't air you anything like that. Now, to find people on your course, the easiest way will be to type in Imperial or some society at Imperial on Instagram, then search through who's following them, then click on their bio. They might have their course and their U group in their bio. Imperial students are like this, they probably will have it. In fact, they want to be proud they go to Imperial. Reach out, DM them, say something like, hey, I noticed you're doing medicine at Imperial. I've just got my offer back from Imperial to start medicine in October. I'd love if you could spend a little bit of time, give me some advice going into the year and what to expect. Something simple like that. If they air you, look, it is what it is. You only lost about 2 minutes of your day. If they give you some advice, that advice can be so valuable to start the year. Okay, so my third and final tip is to download and read the module handbook before you start your course. This will tell you everything relating to the course, including what modules you have, how many credits they're worth, what terms they're taught in. This is because not all modules are treated the same at Imperial. Some modules are worth more than others. For example, in my course, Civil Engineering, maths was worth 10 credits in the first year, whereas structural mechanics was worth only 5 credits. Now, although this most likely won't make you a smarter individual, it will show you what to prepare for in the course and what is coming up, and so you can plan accordingly. And as they say, failing to prepare means preparing to fail. Honestly, you would be surprised how many of my classmates did not know how much each module was worth. I told them maths was worth 10 credits and it was like the world was ending. It was complete news to them, so just know it. It's very little information, but that can take you a lot further and change your whole game plan, how you prepare for each exam and subject. Knowing the course structure is so underrated in enabling you to manage your workload properly and design an efficient way of studying. I'd even go as far as saying that you should find the coursework timetable for your course, although I'm not sure whether this will be available to you before you start your first year. But as soon as you do get it, do look at that, because it will outline all the courseworks that will come up in your course, and this will be perfect. So you don't have to think, oh my god, is a coursework going to come out of nowhere? You'll know when the dates are happening, so no work creeps up on you. Okay, so those were all my tips on how to best prepare for life at Imperial College London and what to expect. Of course, it'll be different for every subject, but it'll mostly be the same, and the tips I gave you, if you do follow all 3 of them, it'll give you the best chance of success at Imperial and pretty much any other university as well. As always, if you have any additional queries or questions with the videos, be sure to either leave them in the comments or reach out to me on Instagram. I'll be more than happy to help you. As always, thank you for staying until the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe down below so you never miss one of my Imperial related videos, financial related videos, or productivity related videos. I've been Dennis and I hope to see you lot in the next video.